coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
For the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Here's Newton. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
Great. 20.
To throw is Newton. Buying time to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Let's go, little lady!
I got you. Take four.
Hey, 57.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Kill.
Hey, color.
Now Leonard Fournette. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
15.
The pass. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
To throw again on second down, Newton. Going to throw right side here, complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Out of the gun, Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Gun, gun.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Throwing again is Newton. That's complete to John Ross. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
To the air again, Newton. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike 57.
Hey, yo, I go gun.
Let's get that 7. Let's go.
Mike 57.
I got him.
Now on 2nd and 16, Mahomes throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Show it up. Show it up.
Yellow.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Here we go, D.
Yellow.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
I'm going to come back to you.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 59 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. They toss to Mixon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Newton now to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. From 10 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fournette. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
They're going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
20.
Newton on first down. His throw incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
56 to Mike.
From the red zone now, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. After the sack on 1st down, Newton, he's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
52's the Mike.
Watch the screen.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They come out here in the eye. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mike is a 50.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
43! 43! Let's go, baby.
No chance.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Like 50.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys are set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Gun.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
Rock, now please.
To throw again, Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 11. So we're in halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for KC. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Kill. 15.
Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Yellow. Let's go, Blue Lady. Yellow. Come on, baby.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Joker.
On third down, Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the score. And he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together. And
it's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Newton now to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. That one good for 26 and a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. I got him.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to air one out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But the last one, man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there.
Let's go.
36-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A toss play to Mixon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Check. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56.
2nd and 5 now. Newton is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, 47 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Right
here.
Hey, check. Mike 50. It's our time. This is our time, guys. It's our time.
Let's go, Mike 50.
Now here's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Banjo.
Attack!
Mike 50.
Zoom, fellas. Let's go.
Mahomes now to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fournette running right. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Attack!
Out. 80 weapon.
They'll run with Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Attack!
Here we go. 50 shots, try. 57 to Mike.
Get that quarterback, D-line! Get that quarterback, D-line! D-line, get that quarterback!
57.
Hey, Ripley!
Yo.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Newton. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Newton to throw. That's caught. It's Malone. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First down, Bengals.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line.
20.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Here's Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. This is Fournette pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Kill. H3, 218. Chopper. Check. Easy. Check 43. Check. Color. Flare. Motion.
Hey, Mike 50. Watch the ship.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, go. Bring 90.
Check back 50. Watch twist.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.